Testing for oil and gas in the Great Australian Bight given the go-ahead. And lights, camera, action. Port Lincoln Cinema back in business.
From our 7 Spencer Gulf studios, your nightly news with Louise Hedger begins now.
Good evening. Seismic testing for oil and gas in the Great Australian Bight has been given the green light by the National Petroleum Regulator. But now questions are being raised about the surveys being undertaken amid stringent environmental regulations.
Seismic surveys will go ahead in the Great Australian Bight. Industry regulator NOPSEMA this week approved the application from exploration company PGS Australia to undertake the offshore testing later this year.
This is another exercise in building our knowledge of the oil and gas resources that may lie beneath the Great Australian Bight. So it is an important step.
The survey area covers more than 30,000 square kilometres off the Eyre Peninsula and Kangaroo Island coasts, leaving local fisheries like the Tuna Association concerned about migration impacts.
The gun blasts that it involves, and this is a fish of habit, and if they know that that's going to happen or think it's going to happen, then they don't go to that area. It's as simple as that.
There are doubts the testing will even take place, given the strict environmental restrictions enforced by NOPSEMA to approve the application.
They had no choice but to make the decision, but to their great credit, there's very rigid conditions, and I would doubt whether the survey will go ahead under those conditions.
But the industry assures it can be done.
We have seen considerable seismic shot in the Great Australian Bight, including in the last 4 or 5 years. So we know it can be done safely and sustainably, and we're committed to doing that.
Casey Treloar, 7 Spencer Gulf News.
Whyalla Police will up their patrols in the Westland Shopping Centre in a bid to reduce youth antisocial behaviour. It follows a meeting between police, centre management and other stakeholders on Wednesday. Police say they'll also engage with youth through the Community Constable program and will consider providing other activities for the remainder of school holidays. Inspector Mark Hubbard says he believes the issue can be addressed.
You can expect to see police, but we're here to engage with the young people as much as it is to check that everyone's okay.
I think with some good engagement with the community, we can get through this issue and look at solving this antisocial behaviour.
Police are reassuring residents the centre remains a safe place. Still to come tonight, Port Pirie Council's new idea to give councillors more responsibility, and Port Lincoln Cinema back in business after threats of closure. Welcome back. Kadina Hockey Club is set to receive more than a $1 million upgrade to help it reach regulated standards. The rollout of new synthetic turf will help even out the playing field for local athletes.
West, they've been struggling over the last couple of weeks, and I reckon they'll need to win this one to keep in good form. My tip for this game will be Central, just by the skin of their teeth, I reckon.
Stay with us. After the break, we'll have all the weekend weather details.
Thanks, Louise. Well, it's been a bit of a stormy day along the Gulf. Port Augusta and Port Pirie both reaching a top of 32 degrees, Whyalla 27, Port Lincoln partly cloudy and 25, Broken Hill 43. On the satellite, clouds stretching across the west and south of the state today, with a low pressure trough bringing thunderstorms and the odd shower. A cold front will move across the Gulf this evening. Looking to the waters now, northeasterly winds at up to 20 knots with swells to 2 metres tomorrow, and the sun will rise at 6:32 a.m. with sunset at 8:41. It'll be a mostly fine day across the Gulf, Port Augusta with some possible showers and a top of 34, 35 the top for Broken Hill and Port Pirie, Whyalla mostly sunny and 29, Woodna and Kadina both 32 with a top of 25 degrees for Port Lincoln, Coffin Bay and Cleve. To the 4-day forecast now, Port Lincoln ending the week on a fine note, 26 on Sunday, a top of 30 degrees expected on Monday ahead of a sunny day on Tuesday. Cleve fine through the weekend and the start of next week, warming up on Tuesday with a top of 38 expected. Possible showers in Woodna on Sunday, a top of 34, and it'll be back up to 40 degrees on Monday. Whyalla fine on Sunday, 30 degrees, with temperatures beginning to mount at the start of next week, back up to 39 on Tuesday. Port Augusta on Sunday, mostly sunny with a top of 36, 41 on Monday, Tuesday 44 degrees. Kadina, a partly cloudy weekend, but sunny days ahead, warming up to 37 on Monday. Port Pirie, fine and 35 on Sunday, 39 the top on Monday, a hot one on Tuesday, sunny and 42. Possible showers for Clare on Sunday, 31 degrees, heating up at the start of next week. And a fine few days ahead for Broken Hill, Sunday expecting a top of 36 degrees, Monday 39, Tuesday 41. That's all for today's weather. With some fine days ahead, I hope you have a wonderful weekend. And Louise, it's back to you.
Thanks for that, Britt. Looks like a lovely weekend ahead. And that's your local news for this Friday evening. We thank you for your company. I'll have updates later. Until then, enjoy your evening.